Hello everyone. As usual, we're only gonna get officially started when we have like some message here on the stream chat. Before then, I'm gonna assume that no one is watching, so I'm not gonna I don't wanna talk to myself here. And
Cool.
let's wait for everyone two people to be started on this one. We are, however, live. Wait, I messed up my title here. Theia Roundtable. Wait, Serapi. Okay, we can get started. Wait. Number 4 with Will and Guy. We're not playing Pokemon, that's for sure. We're just chatting and yeah, all should be fine. Should be fine. I think it's okay. Okay, we updated. I think the title of the stream is updated. This stream is just chatting, and yeah, Theia Roundtable 4 with Will and good evening, everyone. It's nice to have so many people here joining us. As usual, good evening, Serapi, Sally. Oh, so many people here. Charmonella is back. Damn, that's a name that I don't see in some time. Hey, Charmonella, how you doing? Nice to have everyone here. Ante also joining. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 4th edition of the Theia Journal. I'm your usual co-host Guy, joined today again by Will. How you doing, Will?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
It's hot, pretty hot in Korea. I don't know,
It's hot here too.
it's 30. Let me put in freedom numbers, but it's pretty much kind of it's 34 Celsius today, which is it's 93 Fahrenheit. Looks like.
Oh man.
So it's pretty hot in Korea. Like summer has arrived, and pretty fun here though. Yeah, I'll excited to talk to everyone about what we have been doing regarding Icons of Theia. So let's get your friends started because today's schedule is packed. We're gonna go Sally coding, Sally coding. Hey, Sally coding. Please correct me if I'm wrong. That's kind of my English pronunciation. So I'm butchering the name right now there. So but we're gonna have a stack schedule today. I'm gonna go through the Theia Roundtable, through the Theia Journal from last week. Kind of explain a little bit what we'll be doing. We're gonna be revealing a little bit about the new skin that we are working on, which you probably guess it's Achilles, Space Traveler Achilles, this epic skin. And finally, I'm gonna go through the new icon, the new Filipino-inspired icon plus name. So for and I'm gonna be giving away one of these icons, the new icon already, to a lucky winner. Obviously, we're not gonna be sending now. We're gonna be sending when we have the sale, which I don't know when it's gonna be. But I'm gonna write get your hey Nears. Oh, nice to have you here. Yeah, first time viewer, so I was a little shocked. But then we're gonna be revealing the new icon. So get everyone on board. That's your chance to win one icon NFT of the new icon that we're gonna be revealing throughout the stream. There's we don't have art for the new icon. It's more like a name review and kind of I'm gonna go a little bit through the lore. But yeah, we can get started. So to start things off today, let me change the screen order here and go through the Theia Journal. So we released the the 4th edition of the Theia Journal last week. I think one of the big stuff that we did last week was review the art for Voyager Birbal. Following our concept of the Trailblazer skin series, Trailblazer Tomo, Safari Jacko, Arctic Selena. Here's our first epic skin, which is Sea Voyager Birbal. This one's outdated because we added the pipe. So actually people vote for the pipe, and we listen what the people has to say, and the pipe is here. What do you think, Will? Pipe, no pipe, what is the best?
I like it with the pipe.
The pipe, right? Yeah, that's I think I didn't hear a
It's
single
the way to
person.
go.
I didn't hear a single person that was against the pipe. Yeah, Serapi,
Yeah.
no pipe right now. We're gonna go, and I can announce that we're gonna go with the pipe. And I don't care about anyone else in the comment has to say. We're gonna go with the pipe. The pipe suits the skin perfectly. It's amazing art, and I can say that we're gonna be proceeding with the pipe. So that's one of the big things that we did last week. The second thing that we have been working on here it's pretty much like a lot of game information here. So pretty much like our team has been a lot of things pretty much in the game. So it's pretty cool here to see, however, that we have been kind of working with new ability system in the game. So now you can summon like Vitalis, for example. Michel can summon Vitalis in the game. You can place traps. There's like areas like abilities. You can displace icons on the map. Like they're the hook. Like you can hook icons to displace them. So you can like and smoker here. You can hook icons so you can displace the them, so you can put in like better position, they lose like advantage position, or you can kind of get them closer to you so you can smash them, or you push them back, like from your own icons, so you can push them back. With the teleport, it's pretty cool because it like you swap two icons. You can swap an enemy with you, so you can swap icons. So there's some pretty amazing ways to try to create like some pretty nice plays through displacement mechanics. So I'm pretty excited. I can't wait to show it to you guys. I have been testing that for 1 week and has been super fun. We also changed the team count to 4 icons. So we had a 3v3 combat, like 3 icons versus 3 icons, but now it's 4. So it's 4 icons against 4 icons. So it's a lot of craziness, pretty cool stuff. We're still working on finding a better way for mana, but we're moving testing some new mana mechanics. I'm not gonna tell here, but we added some new icons in the game already. Not art, but just the name of them, including the new icon I'm gonna announce today. So technically, our game we have 11 icons already that you can select from. 11 icons with unique abilities, unique stats, everything that you can get in the game. And these are gonna be the 4 new icons that are gonna come next. No art, nothing, just in standalone. But I can't wait. They're getting ready to be released soon. Change the virtual grid here and make a test map. Virtual grid, as you can see here, the example here, Michel selects ability here. You can select on the bottom here to summon Vitalis, and then he can click in either of the 4 adjacent tiles, and he clicks on this top one, becomes red, confirms. See, confirms here, tuck, and Vitalis is summoned. So very simple. In your screen, you're gonna be able to here. You select the icon, in this case Michel, and there's the abilities here. Right now, Michel has 2 abilities. The one that costs 5 mana here is to summon Vitalis, and then you can click on either of these 4 to summon Vitalis, and Vitalis is kind of an own icon itself. It has an auto attack and the ability to push the enemies back to protect Michel and the rest of the team. So that's how pretty awesome how it's look like. So Vitalis is on the board. You can use Vitalis, as you can see here, upgraded graphics. The game look very more fluid, getting closer to a real game. The map's getting upgraded, so we're getting close. We're getting close, ladies and gentlemen. Here, our game is developing much further, and I think we even got more upgrades this week. So I can't wait to show and soon to everyone. We're gonna have a new play test for the community soon. We're gonna be announcing when there is the right date, and we can kind of work from there. But yeah, that's kind of it from the Theia journal part, and back to me and to Will here. Yeah, what do you think? What do you take here from the Theia journal stuff?
Yeah, it's definitely just coming together, a lot more smoothly. Especially, I mean, just the progress, since I haven't gotten a chance to play the new version, but just seeing it, I'm excited to get in there and get through some of these playtests myself.
Oops, I changed the screen. I can't wait as well. And I think we're gonna be playing internally. We're gonna be inviting the community. We're gonna be inviting influencers and content creators that have expertise to test. So we're getting there. We have a lot of stuff to, and my question to the chat here, what everyone is thinking about these changes. How excited are you to play the game, and how would you like to play the game? Would be excited to test out, to help test it out. Definitely want to play against all of you and probably smash you all. Sorry, but but we'll be super excited to have everyone on board. To play IoT. Yeah, what do you think, folks? What makes you most excited about IoT right now? And obviously, questions always welcomed. So any questions you have, let them know and we can answer them. So why do you think Mingu is gonna destroy people? Mingu has some secret weapon here that we don't know? Curious to know here. Hi. do you think like Mingyu like is gonna just like smash people like kind of some TPS god or something like that? That would be fun. But yeah, I think like we're getting a position that like we are you know testing the game, working further, like and that's something like as I always say to you all. Now we are making like a good game. We want to make a fun, enjoyable experience here to everyone. So we're not like want to rush anything out, and we want to really like provide with you like a pretty strong experience, pretty much like like I can't like reiterate how important right will is for us to come with a awesome gaming experience first and foremost, and kind of you know uh, try to provide you with yeah, fun, first and foremost. I think like a lot of we have been like like I just like kind of distracted because I'm pushing up the new icon here. uh so yes, I gonna like not be bringing the new icon out like the file here in the next minutes. Oh, I changed the camera again. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, not can reiterate enough that we are working hard to find the fun here. Like to make sure there's a fun, enjoyable game that you can have. Like that yeah, play, fun, earn. I think like these are and compete and climb the ladders, climb the rankings. So we are working very hard to find the fun, to make sure that we have a fun game that people can look at IoT and spend like some quality time with their friends, with the community. So can't reiterate those enough. That's why we are like working hard to get like that up to everyone. Serapis question, like the glory system changed. We are working still like on this version of glory system, although there might be changes like until the game's release. Like if you call like this would be the same for this new game, like Icons Clash doesn't exist anymore. Let's say pretty much like it's not like a mini game anymore. Like now we are working on Icons of Theia. The game that like I just showed to you, like from the Theia journal, is Icons of Theia. The main game is just like a different game mode maybe from what we might work on later, but it's Icons of Theia. So
Yeah,
but yeah,
we've kind of stopped like even using Icons Clash. I think it got a little bit confusing
yes,
for people.
very well point. Like we started like using because I think the original proposal was to have like this mini game, and only OGs know that, and only OGs will ever know that Icon Slash existed, because we want to make like a very simple mini game for people to able to use your icons NFTs, but we just realized like that auto battler that we had wasn't super fun, and that's
Yeah, I
for
think that kind of goes back to what we play games every day too, so we want to make a fun game, and you guys, we just weren't having fun with that first edition. So
no, what we realized in turn is that like we play like that game like 3-4 times, and then we just like think like it gets boring. It just gets boring. Oops, I changed something too early there. Then me started the leaks early today. Wait, what? No one saw anything. Trespares is having like a very well deserved day off today. I think he has like some stuff to do. Okay, now no more leaks here. I actually put the right one. So but yeah, that goes back to what we say. Like when we play like the Icon Slash, the Auto Battler, and like we didn't have the fun on that one. So we decided like okay, scrap that. Let's just work directly on a simplified version of the main proposal for Icons of Theia, like bigger map with like the mobile objectives with the bases and everything, and create like a team elimination game mode in which like a team elimination game mode in which like you can just like place your icons against icons, and you just clash them literally, and use abilities, use spells, alt pace, move across the map. Yeah, like it would be like very short, like the old Clash game mode. I would say this one that we have, our goal here is to keep it around 5 minutes. We want to make like quite fast pace still. We're currently like not right there yet. We are around like 7 to 8 minutes. The duration, like average duration. We want to push down to around 5. So you can pick your phone like hold your phone like vertically like this, and just like when you're in the subway, when you're in the bus, when you're lunch break, whatever, you can just like play the game 5 minutes and quick sections, very fast gameplay, and you can feel that you're outplaying your opponent. If you play the game, you need to move your icons, you need to coordinate your abilities, you need to manage your resources, you need to be careful about the enemy, you need to know what the enemy icons do, you need to have a lot of game knowledge for that. So that's multiple skills required, everything under a very fast-paced gameplay. Yeah, Will, you played a little bit already, right? What are your thoughts as well?
Yeah, I definitely. I mean, it was fun for me. I felt like that. There were moments where I could outplay. I'm excited to try some of. I believe there's a lot of new mechanics that I haven't got to try yet. But we played a few games, and I would say that on the longer end, they lasted maybe 7 minutes.
Yeah.
But I would say that they were about 5-6 minutes.
And we're gonna try to definitely go for that. Yeah. If there are no more further questions about anything here, I would like to move with the skin preview. I'm not gonna go for the icon yet. So I will, if there are not other questions, I will move on with the skin review. And let me open my documents, which I have no idea what I'm doing here because I'm just trying to find the documents because I have 1 million documents spread across everything here. So I will open something here to everyone, but I need to I need to actually cut some information here because it's not really what I want to show yet. Sorry. Wait. But there's some information here. That's still too early. Okay, so I will have a display of how we are working on the one and only space traveler Aquila. So let me change my screen here and share actually my main screen here where I'm. Okay, we're gonna be a little down here. Let me add another screen capture here. 1 second, stay with me, everyone. Okay, this one, and voila, we have it. So here we have the current version of Space Traveler Aquila. Let me show here. Let me get closer to this here. So this is this amazing art of Space Traveler Aquila. You can see there's Aquila as a space explorer with the very different view here for the drone here for a very figure very space style, very looks amazing. There's kind of jetpack on her back here with a booster. So very space, very futuristic look, which is exactly we are aiming for Aquila. There's very exclusive for everyone here. We're not gonna be kind of revealing this anytime soon in public. I'm not gonna be showing in our server. I'm gonna be only showing the version with colors. But here you have. What do you think? Especially for the ones who have Space Traveler Aquila. What do you think? I think Serapi has one, right? So colors still TBD. I really hope to be able to show soon with the colors. But let me know what you think about this current version of Space Traveler Aquila. You can see the drone here. Yeah, the colors definitely the next step. We're just working on this primary art here. But yeah, it's looking pretty amazing, right? What do you think, Hugo?
I love this. I was just looking at some of the comments here. Money well spent. I'm excited to see the colored version as well.
Looks amazing, and yeah, that's a very quick let's say teaser. I'm not gonna be saying anymore. Not as I mentioned, I'm not gonna say not to the community here. Sorry, I'm not gonna say not to our Discord server anywhere until we have the colors. But a sneak preview here for the Twitch fam. So yeah, that will be the final skin from the Genesis sale. That we sold the total of 12 skins, 7 uncommons, 2 rares, 2 epics, 1 legendary. This one closes 12 skins from the Genesis sales. As you know very well, you can get on OpenSea. The skins are all there available. In a later point, the remaining ones that we have, still from the total minting amount, will be made available on our store on our website. So stay tuned for that too. Talk about icons. Is it? Did anyone have any questions? Anything to ask? I feel we're moving very fast today because there are not many questions, which in one side is pretty cool because people are very aware of what things have been going. On the other side I need to get a filler, because I want to wait until I announce I show the new icon. So the way we're gonna do this I'm gonna just go through a doc. I'm gonna go through a doc here and I'm gonna go for the name of the icon. the icon is like Filipino inspired. So it's kind of like a name, a Filipino name, and she like is named after like a Filipino historical character person. So is there any ideas that about the name that you have actually? Yeah, yes, right. That's true. Like this tournament was short this week, so there's less questions. But next week I might add some more content for that. Actually, the next tournament is next week already, so that's cool. But any like questions before I get some like stuff new icon and why this closed again? Sorry, the screen. Any questions like before we get to new icon? And second question is like what do you think the name of the new icon is? And the faction. Well, although I thought about the faction already, right? I revealed which faction the like this new icon is. There's no date when we're gonna be releasing the icon. We think that around July should be like around that. Not sure, but we're gonna keep you updated. We are still like on pre-development. I just like finished like lore and background, and we're gonna be moving to icon development. But I think it's already fair to announce that we're doing this icon. I know what. Screw it. Let's go. So, it's my pleasure to announce the 8th icon of Icons of Theia. Her name is Silang. I think some of you guessed right when I was talking about like new Filipino inspired icon. Is obviously named after a historical Filipino hero, Gabriela Silang, who fought the Spanish in the 18th century, and that was my main inspiration for the name here, Silang. So Silang, she comes not from Vijaya, she comes from the southern islands, south from Vijaya. And like lore-wise, like she's a young woman full of determination and with a joyful personality. She lived a happy life alongside her family, especially her twin brother Bayani, her partner in crime in the many mischiefs and adventures they underwent as children. Even back then, her ability to throw objects far away was remarkable. So pretty much her amazing ability is that she can throw things amazingly fast and can make like curves, like make shapes. So that's gonna be very handy in the game and affects how she's gonna be playing in the game. So I'm not gonna review any gameplay details, but pretty much Silang can add, throw stuff, make curves, with objects, and that's gonna be coming very handy for her. So pretty much Silang, she decide that and that I can add more information here, is that she would like to see Vijaya ruling over the continent of Aurora. She believes that she supports the Shah's beliefs that the crystals they should be a gift to be used to empower mankind for a whole as a whole. There's a typo here. See, mankind as a whole. See, you see me live doing live lore here. I believe that Silang to start supporting, because to unlock Mystery Crystal as a whole, everyone should be a part of it. So she pretty much she left her home and make her way to Vijaya, and there she's gonna meet Aquila, who is from part of Khufu. Khufu and Vijaya are allies, and then she's gonna meet Aquila in Vijaya, and they're gonna they're gonna be best buddies, let's say, and fight for the League, which is the faction that's combined Vijaya, the League of the Blue Lotus, the faction that combines Vijaya and Khufu. And that's what we have here for our 8th icon. I might have some video, but no, I'm not gonna start this. That's true. Or some quick stuff here. Wow, you guys, the Filipino people here might know here. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Yes. I knew you're gonna recognize that, but I'm not gonna show more than that. So I'm not gonna show anything anymore. Welcome Silang, our 8th icon in Icons of Theia. We're gonna be working, and definitely when we have some more lore, we have the gameplay, we have the art. Especially, we're gonna be happy to be announcing more about Silang. But I know that a lot of people got right Silang, so congratulations. But no, sorry, was in the middle. No. So rapid. That's later. I can't review everything today. But let's talk about more. You can check the VOD anyways and pause in the right moment.
Yeah, you gotta watch the YouTube replay for that.
And Will, what do you think about Silang?
I'm excited. I'm excited for this. I feel like it was a little. I learned about it like I feel like a little bit ago, not too long ago though, but it was a little bit of a surprise for me too. So I was excited to hop in and read that.
And Silang is one of the 7 new icons that we're gonna be releasing next month for IoT for like this current iteration. So there's gonna be one new icon per faction. So this is like the faction the icon representing Vijaya. That we have the next one to be announced will be the one for the houseful. That one is also finished the design, and I can't wait to announce that one for the houseful. We are currently in final details for the icons from Digyu and Bainbridge, and then Adria, Kufu, and Jukur will come a little later. But we have like kind of working on the 7 new icons, one for each faction. So soon in IoT in this beta that you might play, we're gonna have 14 icons to play the game, and you're gonna select like 4 to play the game. So current for 4 out of 14. And yeah, Jukur, I actually therapy I was working on that one today. I was doing writing lore today. Jukur Digyu is an amazing design. I'm not gonna share more about that soon though. It's still not ready to share the Digyu icon, but you're gonna really like the Digyu icon. The Digyu icon looks absolutely amazing. Not gonna share more about that anything soon though, but you're gonna like that one for sure. Jukur I was writing today actually. I have like some. I think I'm committed to a direction here to write this one. I really like the core concept. Gonna be short more, but it's gonna be a little later. I think like the 6th icon from the 7 to be revealed. I think Kufu is gonna be the last one, and Digyu, and Jukur the 6th one. So, yeah. What are your thoughts about Silang, everyone? I already gave enough teasers. So excellent question here. So Silang is not included. She's not a Genesis icon. So Genesis icons are done. There are only the 7 that we sold in February. Like this, the OG 7, they are Genesis icons, and they come with the Genesis tag, and that's done. Only the 7 ever. So ever only the 7. Silang, however, and new icons, they're gonna have like 2 different editions as well. No Genesis icons. They're not Genesis. Like the new ones are not Genesis at all. 0 Genesis. Genesis is exclusive to the first 7 that we sold already. And we're never gonna be selling Genesis icons again. The difference here, however, that we're gonna have 2 different editions for new icons. And we're gonna exactly Fuego, thank you. We're gonna be having they call it first edition for like first edition Silang, for example. That we're gonna have like a number of like DPD the number, but let's say 2,000 first edition Silangs, and after the 2,000 are sold, every single Silang after that's gonna be like a normal edition Silang, but it's gonna be like called first editions to differentiate. And every single icon we ever release for Icons of Theia, they will have like a first edition of that new icon, and then the base edition. And the Genesis icons that we sold in February, they have they don't have a first edition, but instead something even more valuable than first edition, which is the Genesis. So Genesis on the 7 ones, the first editions, every single one after that, and both Genesis and both first editions, they have the base ones. Serapi, we DBD on the pack, but there's a high chance that we're gonna be selling them as a pack as well. There's another chance that we release them standalone instead of the 7 at once. So more information about that coming soon as well. But we are still determining the best way to release a new icon. Still very early. We just very clear. We're not planning to release any icon soon. They're probably gonna still take several months. So no problems at all here. Please, I don't wanna putting getting you guys way too excited next few weeks. No, it's still very early. But we're gonna be working if we're gonna release icons at once, all 7 at once, or over time. Personally, I prefer over time because we at least you have more icons sooner. So instead of having to wait all the 7 to be done and then release all 7, we can just finish, let's say Silang, finish, release, and so on. So I don't know what you guys think actually. You prefer to release the 7 as a at once, or like individually, like kind of like how League does, for example. Like League release like icon per icon individually, like every X months. We can do something similar.
Yeah, I'm curious what people think about that too, because I'm with you. I think that I'd like to just kind of release, one as they're available.
Yeah, Serap has a good point, like not to do a similar release when the game is going, but pre-game, because technically, like we're gonna have like a beta, however, you know, so we're gonna expand this beta as well, like 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's still early. It's still early, yeah, and that's like Fuego, very good point. Learning 7 on once would be harder, so once per once you get used. It depends on many factors. Everyone, like it's nothing defined yet. No pressure. Don't worry on that. It's definitely a lot to assess before we make a final commitment here. But it's good, like that we can have some explorations here, and obviously, we have so many amazing community members that can give some feedback and they can kind of help us with final decisions. So I appreciate any feedback from anyone here. So let's keep this conversation going. Yeah. So we have today like an overview of the TN journal, a shorter one, so there are no many new questions. Um, yes. Honestly, Serapi, the lore itself, it takes some weeks, yes, to make the designs, but the art team actually, like, no, it's is a hard one actually. Like to make these amazing new icons from the scratch, it takes time and commitment. So it's not simple. So I would say like not if I die, imagine like our art team. So a big shout out to our amazing art team, like has been doing this amazing work with the skins as well. So it's a lot of work. So yeah, so that's why like we need to see like the best approach here, how to come with it. But gonna keep everyone updated. So also something, I'm gonna be flying over to the US in July, so maybe like the times will be a little weird. So might have like the TN journal like the roundtable in different times. But what I want to say is that I want to have anytime soon a stream here, a roundtable where we are playing the game live. Like me, Will, we sit here and we play the game live against each other, and like we kind of guide you through the game. Let's say, oh hey Kokorinkote, hey, nice to see you back here. Uh, we have near so you change your account. Hey as well. But I want to play like the game in the stream, like the version that we have soon. Don't know when, but just give a shout out that so everyone can see how the game is going. We can like watch in the stream. You can have questions. I can guide, like explain the mechanics. So when like we start getting closer to getting closer to a closed beta, you'll know what to do. That'll be fun to play right with everyone.
Yeah, I can beat you two in front of the whole stream.
You can try.
Yeah, I could. No, you have some more playing down. I've only played a couple of games.
And there's a lot of new abilities that you don't know already, so it'll be unfair actually.
Yeah.
The swap one is pretty awesome because okay, I can tell about that. Like Misho has two abilities. One ability is like to summon Vitalis, and the second one is to is to give himself or an ally icon an extra movement in the turn. So there is one ability. So the combo that you can use here, you can pick Misho and use this ability on one ally icon. I'm not gonna say the name because it's a new icon. Oops. On this new icon, let's say, and this new icon has the ability to swap positions with an enemy. So imagine that. So you have double movement. So and he has like this icon. Oops, I said the gender already. Oopsie. No big deal. So this new icon has like kind of like a lot of damage right now. A lot of damage, but very squishy. But if he hits someone, like it's a lot of damage. So basically, like these icons are very assessing right now, like stylish. Although they might change, of course. But pretty much like use the Misho ability on this icon, and then the next movement you use the swap position, and then suddenly you are on the enemy backline or very close to the enemy, and you can with the second move then you use your auto attack and you do a lot of damage. So yeah, very fun.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun to try out some of the new abilities that weren't there last time I tried.
It's gonna be very fun. So Serapi, we have a question about Silang's role. So the way we are doing like designing here is that lore is independent to kind of like in-game roles. So we want to make it like things more open because it's more like of a need of which abilities, like which kind of like kits we want in the game, and then we adapt the icon for that. So Silang, like I can say that the original design, the lore design, it should be like an off tank, kind of like a tank with some like supportive abilities, kind of like supportive roles, but this is not final by any means. We can change some things about that, but the idea is that she was wearing like throwing like javelin, so that means like making the curves and throwing very far, with a shield protective. That was like the original design for Silan, but that can definitely change a lot still before she's out, and we might change the lore a little bit accordingly as well on top of it. Well, good question. A full chess mode, so pretty much like chess. It's like say Tomo is the queen, and like someone like Misho is the king, and then like something like this.
I like that. That's a good idea. I like
Fun
that.
fact: we had like an idea to do like a mini game like this, but it would be like very simple. Like, it's a very simple game mode, right? Like a mini game. That's a really a mini game. That's like we just use like chess rules, like kind of like reskin chess. So like you have like a Tomo as a queen and something like this. Why not? Yeah, kind of like this. Although I don't know like a lot from Horizon series, but TFT. Damn, you're going like everyone like we're making one game and you're asked like for 5 different games already. Like let's make one game first and then we make a second game. But no, it would be really cool to have like a universe of games here, and like Auto Battler, like TFT as you said. My ultimate goal is to have like no. My one of my main goals is to have a MOBA, and my ultimate goal for IoT is to have a MMO of IoT. That's the ultimate one. The full on 3D MMO that takes like 10 years to develop. That one. So I'm gonna be like 50 and then we release the game. So in 20 years from now, let's go. Like you're like right now like we're living the start of the IoT franchise. This like everyone here like the 15 people on the stream. We're the first 15 like living the IoT like start the IoT franchise. Let's come back like 20 years from now when this like is played by millions. So I'm gonna be like Kane writing lore. Imagine I'd be like, oh, okay, I'm writing character number 258. Like kind of having like to breathe like in my oxygen mask because I literally almost dying from writing. So that'll be pretty fun. Although that'll be pretty boggers, like if I can like keep doing this like until I'm very old, damn, that'll be great. But yeah, I think like and the cool thing is that we are still very early. Like the game is not out, and one pretty interesting thing like that differentiates us from other Web3 projects that we are a game. So we didn't go full on marketing yet. We didn't go full on like kind of like acquisition or whatever, because just like games we yeah 235 that actually wait that's actually not that's in 2 years from now if you see that therapy. If we do like every 2 weeks, like that's 115 weeks. That like 2 years from now, put like more like a couple of zeros there maybe. Then we get closer. But we like making a game. So once we have the game out, once we have like we're gonna have like we have a lot of stuff to do in like to show, and I wanna leak something actually. Yes, we are working on soundtrack actually. We are working on soundtrack. I listened some soundtrack samples. They look pretty cool. You're gonna like it. Not gonna review anything. Sorry, there's not doing any leaks about it. And Fuego, the potential is like not only for us to make the game modes, but we are making the developer tools. We are giving you the community the tools, the mod tools to create your own mods of Icons of Theia. So you can create your own experiences, strategy experiences using our Icons of Theia IP, the characters, the world, the setting, to create your whatever you want. So if you want to make the chess mode, for example, like that have been mentioned here, like Sally, you can make yourself. We don't need to do this for you. That's a good thing. We're gonna give you the tools to do that, pretty much, in our platform. And that's like I think the biggest thing that we are making here actually is not even the game Icons of Theia, but it's the whole creator platform tools that I never talked too much about it yet, because like we don't have much like this. Yes, you can make the dating game. You can sing for Aquila, for Tomo, like your imagination. And wanna hear the best part about it? It's decentralized, right? So you have full asset ownership and you can fully monetize it the way you want. You're gonna be able to make your own NFTs. Exactly, Warcraft 3 editor. Like no, that was our biggest inspiration actually. Warcraft 3 editor. I played that thing a lot. And which great game came out from Warcraft 3?
Yeah. Think about how many Elder Scrolls and Fallout modders there are. Exactly.
But like Dota, perfect. Dota MOBAs came out of Warcraft 3. You know, the creation of MOBAs, like arguably the most popular game type that exists in the world, came out of Warcraft 3 mode. So imagine like giving you guys the tools in web like to make like this. Most of the games came from mods, like Battle Royale, Arma 2 mod, Auto Battler, Dota 2 mod, so yeah.
I think H1Z1 did come from
H1Z1 as well,
also.
right? So imagine here, yeah, the Elder Scrolls and Fallout modders are amazing as well. So imagine, providing the tools to create, this is to give you the guide, the chance, you guys to create a chance to make the experience. And because Web3 is decentralized, you can monetize. And we're gonna have like a specific token for that. I can say like that we're gonna have an extra token on part of like the game, like utility token, the governance token, but also like a creator governance token that we can kind of fully monetize with the creator token. And also you can issue your own NFTs for the games you create inside of our platform. So what about it? Make your own fun games, create your own community to play your own games and monetize them. That's a lot of don't say metaverse, please. Don't say the word metaverse because I absolutely hate the word these days. But Auroraverse, I gotta use that. Okay, I'm gonna use on the pitch deck therapy, like Auroraverse. That's amazing. But imagine this possibility, so I always like to say that you triggered. I always like to say that we are making the first core game experience with Icons of Theia, but you, the community, are gonna make the next 1,000 with the tools we're providing to you. And the cool thing is, you don't need to be able to know how to program. You don't need to be able to kind of to be a expert programmer, etc. Very simple. You can make new maps. You can make new game modes. It's possible you can see some word conqueror game mechanics. What is that word conqueror game mechanics? But whatever that is, you can make yourself if you want. Cool, right? You can make you can pick the main Icons of Theia game and you can make new game modes the way you want. I don't even know I don't even know what word conqueror is in this case. So if you can write to me what it is, but you can just literally make yourself next year. That'd be quite cool, right? So I can say that we're gonna release some creator tools end of the year already, mostly simple ones like custom maps, for example. Like the map I show in the Theon journal, there's a map like that, but you can create your own maps to play the game with your friends. Some crazy mechanics. Like the floor is lava map, that if you stand if you don't move it, it becomes a lava. So the possibilities here are endless, pretty much, and I can't wait to show you more. And that's a vision that's supported by us, by our investors as well. So we have we're gonna be releasing a press releases in the next weeks, but we have a very strong team of backers. So there's some famous names as well that have been investing in us. I'm gonna share obviously more about that soon. But yeah. Will be attack animations for the game mode. So attack animations for the game. Let's say game Icons of Theia. Yes, there will be. So there will be animations for abilities. We still simple ones, but eventually we're gonna have more. How to call this new game mode officially now? Icons of Theia. We call it Icons of Theia. So we don't it's not a mini game. It's not a mini game anymore. It's literally the game. What you're seeing is it's the kind of first map of the game. We're gonna have different maps for the game. That's we wanted to release actually with several maps, and each map can have different objectives. So we are there's no mini game anymore. What you're seeing is Icons of Theia, the main game. We kind of scrapped the mini game. That's a good way to put it. We scrapped the mini game. We scrapped Icon Clash. Icon Clash is deleted because it wasn't fun enough. we're making the game, and this like it's not like the objects like with the two bases and like neutral objectives. It's smaller maps at the start. We're making with smaller maps at the start, and these like the first maps of Icons of Theia. I think like that's why like yes, Clash is redacted, so that's why we haven't been using the word Icons Clash for some time. We're like you are gonna be playing, and the ones who tested have been playing Icons of Theia already. Albeit like is a small in a smaller map, but still like is the game Icons of Theia. Lord Conqueror, the giant empire and try to conquer Deagle. That can be like that actually can be a very good idea for what I have in store for later on, a PvE campaign mode as well. So that definitely like a lot up in the air. Thanks for the word, thanks for the nice words there, because yeah, thanks for for praising our quality and concept. The difference here to other GameFi products is that we are not telling you guys okay you can buy these and become rich or the token speculation. I like to call it Ponzinomics. We're making a game, and that's the biggest difference. Game first, focus on the game, focus on fun, focus on enjoying. Like in this case, we are much closer to a traditional Web2 gaming than Web3. We want to make a true enjoyable game experience, and that shows our kind of reflects on what we're doing, that we're gonna only release the tokens when the game is out, that we are not kind of making any kind of speculative stuff, that there will be no kind of NFT staking or something like this. We want to focus on the game, on the lore, on the world, on the IP, on the characters, the mechanics, fun competition, and then also offer you guys the tools to make your own fun, competitive, enjoyable, fantastic experiences in our universe. And that should be a pretty good idea for the clan world mode actually for next year as well. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I think I've been talking a lot about here, Will, excited to make some new games yourself as well using the creator platform?
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm excited. I think of like with a game like Minecraft where there were so many mods in the beginning, and a lot of those modders even went on to end up working for Minecraft and helping build this overall bigger game. So I'm excited just to see imagine just someone in our community building a game mode. It's let's work with that guy. Let's bring him onto the team. And so I'm excited to see what game modes comes out. I'm excited to mess around and make my own, even though it might not be that good.
Serapi here, he kind of got the money right here. Mods prolong the game tenfold.
Yeah.
That's kind of our pitch as well. No, it's true, because it's true. Who plays in Minecraft the vanilla mode? That the Mojang developed 15 years ago. Absolutely no one. Who plays Minecraft? Elder Scrolls. Why keep Bethesda keeps releasing Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim over and over and over and over again? Because people played that thing because of the damn mods. Over and over. Bethesda, they really is the ultimate gold mine. They don't need to do anything. They just release the game with and even worse, they just incorporate unofficial mods to the game, and they pack everything together and they release as a new edition of Skyrim, using mods that other people, the community members, created. Obviously, we're not gonna go that route, but to the point that Skyrim has been around for more than 10 years without people still playing because mods. So yeah, a 4x strategy game with IoT, amazing. I will give your full support. As a company, we can give incentives to our creators to create, and once you release that, you can advertise, you can bring the community, and you can monetize your game and literally make money. That's why we have the play and earn mechanism, that you play Icons of Theia, you enjoy, you compete, you win matches, tournaments, esports, etc., and you earn out of that. But I think the most interesting one is the creator one that we have. And it's literally what it means. You create assets for Icons of Theia, you create games, maps, art, and you earn out of that. As I mentioned, you can make your own. Yes, you can make Guy in a Tomo suit in your game if you want. If it sells a lot, I'm gonna charge royalties from you with my image.
That's a personal royalty, yeah.
Therapy. Let's talk like DMs later. Let's negotiate like some fees, like choose my image. But if sells a lot, like I'm all up for it, But that's the fun thing, you guys make your own experiences, like 4x maps, speedrun modes, kind of dungeon crawlers, sport games. No, our focus on be strategy games, honestly first. But I know that the community creativity is is amazing here. So we're gonna be focused on strategy game experiences first on our platform. But at the end of the day, the sky is limited, and that's why we are working so hard to make like very compelling, engaging world, story, characters. That's why you see like Silang's lore there, like so many information there. We want to make you love the characters, feel engaged about them. Like Warcraft 3 was so successful because everyone loved the story, the game, the characters. Like Warcraft lore is amazing. That Thor defense is an amazing example. So we want to create like a very strong world, beautiful world, stories, like intrigue, wars, battles, heroes, villains, you know, and then you can use it to make your own experiences, your own games. The creativity, we are like a one game company. We are like not some people here making some one game. But we hope that we have hundreds of thousands of fans, of community members making thousands of amazing new gaming experiences in our platform. So pretty much, can't wait to show more about the platform. Coming after the game is released, we still, however, want to release some tools end of the year, simple tools, but the main tools coming in mainly next year. So yeah, we'll be so excited, right? Thanks everyone for the comments. I actually wasn't originally planned to talk about this, but I think what we have how the conversation went kind of led to. So that's how you guys should be joining the round tables. There is no official agenda. We just talk about anything. So so now you see there are a lot of information actually I never talked about in public before to the community. So especially about the platform. So
I
yeah.
can just see you sometimes. You're like, oh, he's good. He's itching to leak something right now.
Exactly. Oh, check is here. Yeah, late.
Little bit.
There will be the VOD up as usual on YouTube, and on YouTube right we're gonna be posting. So
Going up on YouTube.
yeah, we're announcing that our game now is called uh, like League of Theia. It's Tomo is an assassin. We have Birbal and AD carry. Let's go. Let's all kill together. But yeah, no, we're gonna make a pretty cool esports experience there with our game. So yeah, everyone. I think that has been a pretty cool conversation. Any questions everyone has, about everything we talked today. Uh, yeah, the size because to fit the screen right, it's a mobile game first, so the size will be different. As you can see here, if we try actually to place the full size icons in the screen there, in mobile screen, and it doesn't look that good actually. So they're gonna be a little reduced, not super chibi, but kind of in between, chibi to full size, let's say. So to fit the screen, to fit the squares, otherwise just doesn't look good. We try that, trust me. So to fit mobile screens, it feels kind of not different perspective, different size is more adequate. Although obviously art wise, skin wise, and how the skins as well, Trailblazer Tomo, they'll be full in the game. Trailblazer Tomo, the skin, the animations, and everything else. That'll be like that in the game too. Yeah. Any other questions today? Anything to talk about? Otherwise, will some final regards, final note, final stuff that we wanna chat about today?
I don't think so. I think just, as always, make sure that you follow our Twitter and our Instagram right now, especially the Instagram. We have currently a post showing up some of our remote setups, but we're gonna have some interesting posts there coming up as well. So definitely check us out and make sure you're followed up to Instagram.
Wills has been putting a lot of time on Instagram, so make sure to check there. A lot of amazing content there. Ante, where to see Icons of Theia in a few years? World domination. That's no. Moon is not enough. I honestly I don't like also the word to the moon because it has a connotation. I being honest, I see us staying as a game, people playing us as one of the core like one of the pretty much like the primary strategy game experience in Web3. Like there's a lot of amazing Web3 projects being developed out there, that like are actually pretty legitimate games. But we want to be the ultimate turn-based strategy experience in Web3, and that kind of not short of the best. We want to be the best experience out there, like the turn-based strategy experience in Web3. And we see as well, as we develop more tools for our platform, we see our community developing some amazing new games, and we see thousands of games or game modes and new experiences in our platform that anyone can join and play, have fun, monetize, etc. That's how we see ourselves, and we see ourselves lasting for decades if possible. 3 million downloads, that's a pretty good goal. Let's say $3 million is a pretty decent goal. I probably if you tell 5-10 years from now, I probably put more than that. But let's say 3 million goals from a couple of years is a pretty decent goal, worldwide for sure. Definitely let's say there's no limit about that. The more the merrier. But we have some internal goals already, but definitely going for that. But I think the most important the game should be good. It should be fun, enjoyable. You'll be able to play the game while I'm having fun. I can compete. No pay to win bullshit, which is very interesting and hard to find in mobile games these days. But we want to offer that, and also the tools for you to make your own experiences. And that's I think gonna be amazing and gonna bring many people to our game, to our platform. Yeah, I have you seen some people try to play to earn branding and play and own branding? I saw that a little bit, play and own is more kind of asset ownership, right? Kind of you play a game and you own the assets in the game. It's kind of what I have been saying since day one, pretty much. Or one of our main concepts in the game is that you can fully own your assets, you can do whatever you want with them. I told that several times already, because it has been our main concept. So we have been play and own anyways, since first day. So play to earn, I don't I don't like the word play to earn, because you're literally means you're only playing to earning, which is not sustainable. Play and earn, yeah, play and earn makes sense as well. You're playing and possibly earning, because you own assets. So it's kind of play and own is for me is more a subcategory of play and earn, in my opinion. Because if you own assets, you're earning out of them, technically. So that's how I think it works. Yes, exactly, Serapi. The hardest part of play to earn games is being mediocre, and after the first day of earnest, taking profit dies. Because they suck. People are not playing enjoy. Play and enjoy. Thanks, Ante. Play and enjoy. That's how a video game is. And that's how it should always be. If you can make some bucks out of the way, if you can participate in esports tournaments and make money, you can, but play and enjoy. Without those elements, a video game will never be successful. And we see even the big names in this space, like X, for example, struggling a lot with that. So that's what we need here. Play and enjoy. Pretty concept, and I'm probably gonna use it. Yes, we are amazing projects for Rafi. Yes, Rafi knows he likes to trigger me,
Yeah.
You can say we are a good platform. I like to call a platform, because we make the creator tools, the creator platform for everyone. So if you call it a platform, I'm fine with that. On this, I'm gonna be wrapping up this one for today. We're almost at our time limit here. Thank you so much everyone for joining. We had a lot of cool new stuff coming up today. From the overview of the Theia journal to the review of Space Rider Aquila. Obviously Silang's first teaser, let's say, and obviously the discussion about the creator platform. So a lot of cool information. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that this helps you kind of knowing even more about what we are up to here at Theia Studios. And Will, a pleasure having you here. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Take care. Have an amazing weekend. Take care and see you around. Bye bye.
Have a great weekend, everyone.